Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And I'm always offering special half-price readings, promotions, to make my readings as accessible and affordable to anyone interested in having a tarot session with me. So, and for any of you that would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link down below as well. So, Capricorn, I feel like the month of September brings a lot of focus into your spiritual, emotional development, into a lot of silent awareness, of the type of surroundings some of you are involved with. I feel like there's many of you Capricorns that are seeking big changes and a new beginning with your lives. Some of you are even considering relocation, change of career fields, change of relationships in very big dramatic ways, like big change, not a small change that I feel some of you are pursuing. I feel that though you are challenged and tested with waiting for the right time for this situation to be possible, for you to actualize it, for you to manifest it, for you to reach the breakthrough or the opportunity of whatever you are waiting for to change. And I feel as well that some of you are still kind of entrapped in a past circumstance that needs awareness and needs some type of release so you can be fully free to embark in that new journey. Either way, I feel that some of you are trying in September to work as much as you can with what you have in your hands. And when I say work, is anything that demands your attention, your energy, and that you're called to kind of be involved with. And I feel that even in terms of work, finances, family, you are very emotionally invested, very, very emotionally invested, or you are being called to offer a lot of your emotional support to others. There may be family circumstances kind of being brought to the surface, maybe past situations of your own family history, or of relationships that are kind of I feel like some of you are in situations where there may be a doubt or a question of what's real and what's truth, about what's real and what's an illusion, of some type of interaction you have in your life that has a root in the past. Or someone, could even be this, for some of you, this King of Cups, someone that calls to Capricorns in quite a lot in a deep level, someone that emotionally it has a depth in you, someone that can reach your soul or can kind of be it's like someone that can be a part of your, let's say, history, personal history for a long time. Being or not being physically present right now, there's someone that may be of significance for some of you, in which you may have a profound either revelation, insight, or discovery. There is some secrecy, no doubt about that, because you do have as well the High Priestess here. So the Moon and the High Priestess together bring a lot of mystery to the table, and sometimes secrecy, okay? Occult information. And maybe this is why the universe is kind of testing you with patience, of being patient. Wait a little bit, wait. You don't know everything. There are, or for some of you, there is a real possibility of hidden factors here that may be of importance, before you make decisions or before you completely give in to the change you want, which also is about releasing a lot of baggage and becoming much more free and authentic in your journey ahead. Some of you is like a start over, okay? Some of you may be called to start over relationships, dynamics, or dreams, or ambitions, or pursuits. There's a complete makeover here coming your way, but also there's still some time period of waiting. Others of you, that challenge with the Fool can be actually of making sure you're not being impulsive, making sure you are not taking risks before you feel fully ready or confident in it, making sure you think about what you're doing, you think about the plan, you think about the consequences. And if you don't feel it, in your gut, that's another thing. Trust your intuition. These three cards are very, 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 very intuitive and very profound in the type of counseling they can offer you, but you need to trust it and you need to develop that connection with spirit, so you can understand the symbolism of whatever it's going on with you right now. So if you feel in your heart that maybe it's not yet time to do something, or if there's a message for you to wait, if you keep trying to do something and it's like something is always stopping you or pulling you back, take notice of that in the month of September, because it may be of significance. Some of you may be waiting for travel or a chance to travel or some type of dislocation to happen, and there may be a delay. Others have a lot of unfinished business. This could also be the topic for Capricorns in the month of September. A lot of unfinished business, and there's a need to kind of work to bring some closure into situations. And for some of you, it's even showing up in terms of projects. There's like projects, scattered projects and ideas and developments that need your kind of focus and your imaginative power and your own creative, it's like your own creative focus to bring them to this type of energy of the full moon. Actually, the next full moon in Pisces may be very important for some Capricorns. I know that some of you may be feeling quite frustrated with the long waiting and the long journey, and how hard, everything seems to be in terms of work and the demands that it calls from you. I feel like some of you want to just be free and recover that side of you that it's more let loose, and that is able to dance in in the tune of their own heart. But it's hard. I feel like it's hard to feel like you can do this right now for certain circumstances keeping you back. Some of you are feeling like there's this flickery energy of turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. So this may also be that your degree of interest, motivation, passion, maybe not as consistent or as, strong as it should to help you again be motivated every day in your relationships, in your projects, with yourself. It's like very flickery, very unstable. There's a lot of instability with your moods as well. The moon and the King of Cups and the Fool, it's a very unpredictable, moody energy. And there's a possibility that some of you are as well very easily triggered by unconscious reactions of your emotions, of things of the past, again, that you may not even understand. Like, you may make this question a lot in September: where is this coming from? Why am I thinking of this? Why am I dreaming about this? And all of this. Pay attention to every single sign, detail, symbol that you receive. There's a lot there for you to take, a lot of juice there. Some of you are challenged with this full energy because you're kind of asking what's next. What am I supposed to do next? Where do I go? How, okay, I want change and maybe I have everything I need to promote this change except the where. I feel like some of you don't know where to go after whatever process some of you went through that brought some type of ending or closure, and you're asking, where do I go, or what's next, where should I put my energy, where should I put my attention? And this may be as well why the universe is kind of telling you to wait, to not just take anything, because the answer will come in very subjective and maybe subtle, mysterious ways. But the answer, for those of you asking what am I supposed to do next, the answer will come. Be patient, and actually what you can do is develop that connection with your intuition and your heart space. I feel like some of you are dealing with issues of comparing yourself and the level you are in your life with others, which is always a very dangerous thing to do. Some of you, it's because you're comparing in terms of feeling superior. Some of you is in terms of feeling inferior. Whichever way, I think that there's a big as well lesson for some of you in the month of September about, this idea that there's someone better or doing better or worse than you. It's kind of the moon, an illusion. Reality, we are all different and we are all going through our own journey and process in our own different ways. So what we are is all different. The circumstances, the situations, the thoughts, the emotions, the dreams, the difficulties, the challenges, the opportunities we all kind of experience are all different scenarios, and we don't know half of what's really behind the appearance of success or failure. So for those of you kind of dealing with this, pay attention to those thoughts, because in reality there may be something within you that it's kind of feeling like I don't know how to say it in English, but it's kind of feeling like your life is not enough. And this usually goes from you, let's say, projecting this by feeling like others are doing much better, or in the other ways others are doing much worse. And this is an illusion. There's here a message for you to understand each person in their own individuality. I also feel that there is not really big novelties in the month of September, and one of the things that is also showing up is that you already know the drill. With you, it's like hard work is the only thing that pays off. So keep working hard in whichever you're feeling it's hard to work, or there's a lot of demands, or there's a lot of things that are always too much. Anything that you think is too much, anything that you think is too much work, keep doing it, even though it's hard, even though you may want to withdraw into your own imagination, or for some of you there could be issues of some type of addiction, some type of, it's like an emotional addiction or compulsion, like drinking to fulfill that void, or to escape reality. Some of you want to escape the reality of the hard work or the hard task. Watch it, balance it, because you also need to be present in the current situations you're dealing with. It's like you cannot skip steps, and I feel like some of you are tired, and so you really want to escape. But the message here is, if you want that new beginning and that start over, you can't skip steps, and you keep working and you keep being rewarded by the work, effort, investment you do. Some of you are kind of breaking free from fears, which is other thing that the moon brings, the light in the dark, okay? Some of you are fighting fears, or understanding that beyond the walls of fear That's where your paradise lies. So this hard work could even be pushing the barriers of fear or anything that still holds you back from trying or from giving in completely, surrendering to the emotional experience you are being called to have. Others of you are, I feel you saving, you kind of protecting your own assets during this time. And I also feel that others of you, I don't really like this word spiritual attack, but it's more like you are so susceptible. Okay, energetically, you may be very sensitive and soaking in energies of the outside and other people in your life very easily. So you may be kind of feeling very weird, or sometimes feeling paranoid or fearful, or having the sudden visions coming to you or insights and you don't know how. There's a lot behind the scenes working with Capricorns in this month, and sometimes you may feel like this negativity or this attack or this pressure that you don't actually fighting it on the outside, you just feel it in you. But pay attention, because it may be residual energy from other people or other circumstances that actually don't belong to you. So also protecting your energies, again, protection of your resources, whichever they are, is really, really, really important. Because I also feel like some of you could have a lot to grow in terms of spiritual knowledge. And actually, some of you can be wise spiritual counselors on your own. Some of you could feel very drawn to occult studies or studies of symbols, tarot, astrology, numerology, dreams, anything. For each case, each person will be different. But I feel like some of you could also feel very drawn to occult knowledge or hidden things, even if it's not in matters of this spirituality. Could be that the month of September brings this kind of a desire to investigate, to seek deeper truth, to seek deeper meaning, to pierce beyond the barriers of some sorts, which for some of you as well would create in relationships more intimacy. I also feel that some of you are looking for more intimacy, merging of the souls, merging with kind of the bonds you have in your life. Some of you are kind of protecting a lot of your finances or your assets, because I feel like some of you are afraid of poverty or afraid of loss, of abundance, for some of you in certain ways. For those of you that already have some type of spiritual awareness, I feel like you're not putting in practice what you know, and this is also part of your of why you may be feeling unsettled, or that something is keeping you from that idealistic vision that usually the spiritual world promises, which is, even though you know and you have the vision and you have the insight and you studied all of those things, or you on your own reached that conclusion, it's still an effort to put it in practice, because we can know and be very conscious, but it doesn't mean that we are ready or yet fully capable of promoting change. So some of you need to start thinking or processing what is keeping you or preventing you from putting some things you know into practice. Is it fear? Is it resistance? Is it a lack of motivation again? Is it self-sabotage? What it is keeping you from actually putting it, implementing the change you know you need and you deserve. So I hope you have a great month of September. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.